Hey, congratulations! So you found a keyword that you made it to level 2 with. That's fantastic. So you found one that you were able to rank for, you're happy with it, and now we want to start measuring our success at the next level, which is level 2. So I have my level 2 worksheet printed out here, and again, we're going to start tracking views here, all right? So we're going to pull in some of that information that we gathered off of our level 1 worksheet. We're going to put it at the top of the level 2 worksheet. Next thing we're going to track over the next 2 weeks is views, and we're also going to write in sales while we're looking at this information, but don't worry about the sales quite yet, okay? That's level 3. We don't need to worry about if we're succeeding in that area. We're really tracking views, because the next thing we want to see if we're increasing in rank is an increase in views. If we're finding the right keywords and we're ranking for those things, we should be seeing more people coming to our shop because of those keywords. Now, there are some factors that can impact this, not just our ability to rank. It could be our photos. If our photos aren't super click worthy, we might not be getting a lot of people clicking our listings. It could be our price. People might be scared off by the price if it's too high, or if it's too low even, they might see it as kind of like a not quality item. So you might think about tweaking your price. This is information you can look at inside of Marmalead. Use that bar graph that we have there that shows what the pricing spread is for this keyword and kind of find your spot there. We usually try to be like somewhere right above the top of that crest, right? So a little above the average price. It seems like a real sweet spot to be. Now, if you suspect that your photos aren't the strongest thing that they could possibly be, and maybe people don't really want to engage with your listing because your photos aren't compelling enough, we have something for you guys for that too. We have a Rock Your Photos report. You can find that through the apps page on our Marmalead website. There's also a link to it. After you do a search in Marmalead, there's a link right below that photos section where we show all the photos that come back from that keyword search. If you click that and fill that out, we will send your listings photos, however many you have, up to 5 off of your listing, through a review process that actual people, actual shoppers that use e-commerce stuff will look at your photos. They'll score your photos in 3 key areas: quality of the photo, clickability of the photo, whether or not they'll click on it, and appeal, whether or not they just find the photo appealing. You can take this information back. You can understand whether or not people are actually engaging with your photos and appreciating your photos. Or maybe if your scores come in kind of low, you can also, maybe use that to revamp your photos and take some better pictures for your listing. Now, the other cool thing that we do in the Rock Your Photos app is they also provide a bunch of tags for you. So how they would search for your listing. If they see this picture, what would they type in to search for this listing on Etsy? And these can be immensely helpful in finding ways of thinking about your listings that maybe you didn't really think of before. But I digress. Level 2, we're really trying to track views here, right? So we go through some steps. In the instructions, we show you how to log in to your Etsy shop, go to the individual listing inside of Etsy that you made your changes to, set your time frame correctly, and then view the number of views that you're seeing and the number of sales that you're getting for that time period, for that listing. Go ahead and fill them in at the end of week 1 and then again at the end of week 2. After this, we're going to take an average. We're going to divide our total views that we had over that 2-week period by 2 to get the average views that we saw over those weeks. And then we're going to figure out how much of an increase or decrease that was in views since before you made these changes, before you applied these keywords. Now, obviously, we're looking to see an increase in views, but if you're not seeing more than, I would say, a 10% increase in your views, you're probably not having as much success with this keyword as you'd hoped for. Now, it could be the photos, it could be the pricing like we talked about before, but it could also be that you need to jump back to level 1 and find a different keyword, play around in there, and see if you can make that keyword work for you instead. If you're seeing a 10 to 20% increase in your views, that's a little bit better. If you've been kind of doing SEO for a long time and you've been messing around with stuff and you're not really having success, that might be enough to convince you to move on to level 3 and see if you're having an increase in sales. But if you're seeing 20 to 50%, we would say, yeah, definitely move on to level 3. And if you got above a 50% increase in views from changing to this keyword, like that's fantastic. Like we have happy dance down here, right? Like do a happy dance and move on to level 3, and I will see you there.